Do you know what Putnam Distributor sells? Auto parts, truck parts, stuff for all sorts of equipment, plus 25 brands of motor oil, hydraulic fluids, filters, batteries, even nuts and bolts, and all at low, low prices. Putnam Distributors is located in downtown Patterson Springs, just 5 minutes from Kmart and the Cleveland Mall. Go south on Highway 226 or Highway 180 and just follow the signs. Putnam's prices are low on everything and for everybody. Call 704-487-9395 or visit them online at PutnamDistributors.com. Buy from the originator, not the imitator. Before you buy your next set of tires, check around and compare, and you'll find the best prices at Okies Tire and Recap in Shelby. With name brands like Goodyear, Mastercraft, Michelin, Yokohama, Firestone, GT Radio, Dura, and more. Plus, Okies has used tires too, and road service is available, and they'll rotate and balance your tires for the lifetime of your tire. Okies Tire and Recapping, 800 West Warren Street in Shelby, Cleveland County's hometown dealer for over 39 years.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price of participation may vary. A la carte only.
From Shelby, turn off Highway 74 at Highway 226, up Highway 226 to the caution light at Zion Church Road. There on the corner is Kibo's. Been there for over 20 years. Kibo's, where you'll find Hunt Brothers Pizza, snacks, candy, chips, also soft drinks, hand-dipped and packaged ice cream, bread, tobacco products, and much more. Yes, that's Kibo's. And don't forget to fill that vehicle up with gasoline at Kibo's, 226 North at the caution light in Shelby.
We're here because your mother doesn't trust anyone else. Your daughter just got her license. Your son needs a dependable car for school. Or maybe you just appreciate honesty, which is exactly what you get at Classic Ford of Shelby. Whether shopping for one of our 200 new Fords in stock or one of our quality pre-owned vehicles starting as low as $3,000, you get honest service at a hometown price. Welcome to our family. Classic Ford of Shelby, the hometown store that gives you more.
Has your old heated and air conditioning system been giving you trouble? Have no fear. Bill Shuford Heated and Air Conditioning is here, and they service all makes and models. Just call 704-484-0025. Bill Shuford Heated and Air has been Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983, featuring American Standard heated and air conditioning systems. Visit them online at BillShufordHVAC.com. Bill Shuford Heated and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby.
Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff?
Hi, I'm Calvin Hastings for Renato Auto Mall Smart Service. What smart service, you say? Smart service is, to put it simple, speed, quality, and competitive pricing. Renato Auto Mall has brought back many of the old-time quality procedures and added some more. You get fast service oil changes, plus tire rotation, plus lube, and then they'll clean your glass and give your car a wash, all while you wait. Now that's smart service, speed, quality, and competitive pricing at Renato Auto Mall, where you get service at a high level of efficiency and speed. Located at 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come in now and save up to $1,200 on select GE Profile appliance packages, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwave ovens. Let Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center put a package together for you. Again, save up to $1,200 on select GE Profile appliance packages. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Now's the time to buy your new Kubota from Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. Right now, pay zero money down. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months. Come on in now for all the details. All for good on the Kubota BX Series, the Kubota B Series, the Kubota L Series, and the Kubota MX Series tractors. Again, zero money down and 0% APR financing for 60 months. Get your new Kubota today at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain.
The Train Comfort Specialist. He's so reliable that buses set their schedules to him. Once, he was the best man for a guy he didn't even know. He's never used a snooze button. The unstoppable train comfort specialist. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Your train dealer is Forest City Heated and Air at 457 South Broadway Street in Forest City. Call 828-245-1379. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. Come see the all-new Professional Pharmacy, now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. Come shop their newer and larger pharmacy showroom and use their convenient drive-through window. And as always, you'll receive friendly hometown service. Since 1998, Professional Pharmacy in Bowling Springs has been providing you with efficient and fast service to meet all of your medication needs. Make the all-new Professional Pharmacy your pharmacy. Now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. And be sure to like them on Facebook too. Call 704-434-9897 today. Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory is Shelby's favorite locally owned family pizza restaurant. Come and see why. Jammin' Jay's features a pizza buffet and salad bar. And they've got a fantastic game room. Call for information on birthday parties. 704-600-6182. And now Jammin' Jay's has gluten-free pizza with any topping. Also on the menu is vegan cheese pizza with any topping and even liver mush pizza. Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory, 1011 Grove Street, just off Highway 74 bypass behind the Golden Corral in Shelby. That's Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory.
Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff?
Welcome into Shelby High School for round 2 of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association 2A Boys Playoffs. Tom Centofanti, I'm Carson Dockery, and Tom, you got a good one right here. I mean, we talked about this when we walked in. You made the comment pretty quickly, hey, these guys might not size up with Shelby, but then the second half of the bus showed up. Yeah. And Mount Pleasant, they're going to be able to contend, I think, with Shelby in this one. Obviously, Shelby, your Southwestern 2A Conference Tournament champions. Mount Pleasant, they lost in their Conference Tournament championship to Forest Hills, and Forest Hills is one of the best 2A programs in the state. You've got, I believe we counted 5 guys all taller than Shelby's tallest player, Isaiah Best at 6'4". They've got how many guys? 5 guys 6'5" and taller. Yeah. I mean, this Mount Pleasant team, it's going to be a tough one for Shelby, but, stranger things have happened.
If you look at their starting lineup, Carson, you got Bryson Eford is a 6-footer, probably playing point guard.
Yeah.
Then you got Hunter Sloop, who is 6'7". Kevin Moore is also 6 foot. But then here, the rest of the the front court, you got Ryan Bonnet playing center, 6'8". Brandon Smith playing forward, he's 6'5". So, I mean, they've just got a lot of big guys out there. Don't forget they got a 6'6" freshman that's not even starting.
Yeah.
so they are big. They are tall. They don't look as some of the Shelby guys are a little look stronger and stockier.
Yeah.
But they definitely have the they have the height advantage. Not knowing too much about them. I figure they're going to try to work the ball inside again. But every once in a while the team will have a guy 6'7" likes to shoot threes. So we'll see what they come out with. If you want to look at Shelby, I know you told us what Mount Pleasant did. Shelby, big winner in their conference tournament championship, 71-48 over East Rutherford. I mean, they just beat the brakes off them, and that kind of surprised me. And then Tuesday, their last game, 79-66 over Bandy's, and that was right here. But the game was not that close, Carson. There's a lot of the bench got emptied, and that game was about a 23, 24-point game. We let everybody play for Shelby, and they got back into it a little bit, but not that close. So Shelby's been dominant, and I expected another dominant performance tonight. But talking to Coach Hollyfield, the height of Mount Pleasant definitely concerns him, Carson.
Yeah, looking at Mount Pleasant's record coming into tonight, 22-5 overall, 8-2 in conference play. There's only those 2 conference losses, both of them coming to Forest Hills. 7-1 on the road, 12-3 at home. So, I mean, a lot of times you think about high school, especially more than just about any sport, is how effective your home field advantage can be. Right here, you've got a Mount Pleasant team that has no problem going on the road, and they play pretty well as their record shows. What do you think Shelby needs to do to slow them down? Obviously, they've got the size, but maybe Shelby's able to get out and transition a little more easily. Well, like I said, we don't really know that much about Mount Pleasant. We don't know what kind of offense they run, what kind of defense they run. So this will be something where you think Shelby tries to play to their strengths a little more actively, or try to play to the weaknesses of Mount Pleasant?
Well, they're gonna have hard time, with a man-to-man in a half-court game, I think, because they are outsized. Now, they got some guys that can, maybe not as tall, but they got some guys that can put a body on you. Hollifield and some other guys, and George is physical, even though they're not as big. But if I'm Shelby, I want to get out and run. I definitely think they can outrun this team. But if I'm Mount Pleasant, it seems like we haven't seen yet. But, look at 40 and 33. Yeah. 33's got to be 6'8". If I'm Mount Pleasant, I want to get it into the half-court game, get it down to the box, and see if I can exploit that size advantage. But Shelby is very good in transition. They're very good at setting the press. I'm not sure how well, Mount Pleasant, have they seen a lot of pressure? I'm sure they have. Have they seen pressure like Shelby's? I don't know. Because they can really get after you. And what Shelby likes to do is they do like to use the white team and the blue team.
Yeah.
They will bring 5 subs off the bench, 5 fresh guys, and that's the way they're able to keep that pressure. Mm-hmm. Not sure how deep Mount Pleasant is. I know they've had to bring some JVs up, Carson, because we don't.
That's another thing I was thinking earlier, was just how many kids there are on the team.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of these kids, and not saying that. Obviously, a lot of these kids aren't going to play. They're up here for the experience.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm just wondering how deep are you? I mean, you got this many players, but how deep? How many are you going to play?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Talking about 30 and 44, 33 and 40, number 33, that's Ryan Bonnet, 6'8" senior. Number 40 is Brandon Smith. He's a 6'5" senior. They also have 6'7" Hunter Sloop. He's a sophomore, so he still has room to grow.
Yeah.
They got 6'7" Jamal Williams, also a sophomore. So Mount Pleasant has not only got size, but they've got size with room to grow right now, and that's something normally you see your size guys in high school are your upperclassmen, your juniors and seniors. I mean, by the end of this, Mount Pleasant could have just as deep a roster, or especially in the front court, as good as any team.
Yeah, I want to see how aggressive they are when they get the ball in the box.
Yeah.
I've seen some guys that are big and take advantage of it, and some guys not be able to take advantage of it, as you might think. Interesting to see what they do. But like I said, man, we went up a couple years ago, and they played Lincoln Charter. Shelby did, and they had a guy 6'10", and he was like out there shooting threes every time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, obviously, like you said, we're looking at the size, and on paper, obviously, you probably want to drive. You want to get as much inside action as you can. But maybe they've got floor spacers that are big. I mean, that's something that's not going to hurt you. If nothing else, I mean, that height will only help you get more shots off cleanly.
Well, there's a couple things you could do. You naturally you just put him on the box. That's a simple thing. If he's good with a basketball, it wouldn't surprise me to bring him to the high post.
Yeah. And
then see what he can do with a basketball once he catches it there. Or are you going to keep him out here if he can shoot? I mean, who's going to block his shot?
Yeah, exactly.
Those big guys can go out there at the high school level, and you got a guy 6'9", and he's being guarded by a guy 6'1" or 6'2". I mean, he's going to shoot right over him every time if he can hit 3. So, not knowing, I guess we're just all speculating. There's a little ritual there to end it. You're not supposed to dunk in pregame in high school.
Not supposed to, but I saw several.
Not supposed to, but there's a lot of things you're not supposed to do that maybe they get away with. But like I said, it's going to unfold very quickly.
Yeah.
Definitely, I hope Coach Hollifield and his bunch are able just to create a lot of turnover, score a lot of transition, and then when you score, you can set your press. And talking to Coach Hollifield before the game, that's exactly what they want to do.
All right, so just about a minute more until we get underway with national anthems and then starting lineups. We'll come back, give you those starting lineups. We'll be back in just a little bit on KTC Broadcasting.
Do you know what Putnam Distributor sells? Auto parts, truck parts, stuff for all sorts of equipment, plus 25 brands of motor oil, hydraulic fluids, filters, batteries, even nuts and bolts, and all at low prices. Putnam Distributors is located in downtown Patterson Springs, just 5 minutes from Kmart and the Cleveland Mall. Go south on Highway 226 or Highway 180 and just follow the signs. Putnam's prices are low on everything and for everybody. Call 704-487-9395 or visit them online at PutnamDistributors.com. Buy from the originator, not the imitator. Before you buy your next set of tires, check around and compare, and you'll find the best prices at Okies Tire and Recap in Shelby. With name brands like Goodyear, Mastercraft, Michelin, Yokohama, Firestone, GT Radio, Dura, and more. Plus, Okies has used tires too, and road service is available, and they'll rotate and balance your tires for the lifetime of your tire. Okies Tire and Recapping, 800 West Warren Street in Shelby, Cleveland County's hometown dealer for over 39 years.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price of participation may vary. A la carte only.
From Shelby, turn off Highway 74 at Highway 226. Up Highway 226 to the caution light at Zion Church Road. There on the corner is Kibo's. Been there for over 20 years. Kibo's, where you'll find Hunt Brothers Pizza, snacks, candy, chips, also soft drinks, hand-dipped and packaged ice cream, bread, tobacco products, and much more. Yes, that's Kibo's. And don't forget to fill that vehicle up with gasoline at Kibo's, 226 North at the caution light in Shelby.
We're here because your mother doesn't trust anyone else. Your daughter just got her license. Your son needs a dependable car for school. Or maybe you just appreciate honesty, which is exactly what you get at Classic Ford of Shelby. Whether shopping for one of our 200 new Fords in stock or one of our quality pre-owned vehicles starting as low as $3,000, you get honest service at a hometown price. Welcome to our family. Classic Ford of Shelby, the hometown store that gives you more.
Has your old heated and air conditioning system been giving you trouble? Have no fear. Bill Shuford Heated and Air Conditioning is here, and they service all makes and models. Just call 704-484-0025. Bill Shuford Heated and Air has been Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983, featuring American Standard heated and air conditioning systems. Visit them online at BillShufordHVAC.com. Bill Shuford Heated and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. I'm Calvin Hastings for Renato Auto Mall Smart Service. What smart service, you say? Smart service is, to put it simple, speed, quality, and competitive pricing. Renato Auto Mall has brought back many of the old-time quality procedures and added some more. You get fast service oil changes, plus tire rotation, plus lube, and then they'll clean your glass and give your car a wash, all while you wait. Now that's smart service, speed, quality, and competitive pricing at Renato Auto Mall, where you get service at a high level of efficiency and speed. Located at 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. Buy more, save more.
Welcome back to Shelby High School, spot of the round 2 of the North Carolina High School basketball playoffs. Tom, we're just about ready to get things going. You want to give us our starting lineups for both clubs?
Yeah, it's going to be Borders, Hollifield, Bess, George, and Jahari Mitchell for the Golden Lions. It's going to be Efred Sloop. That's Hunter Sloop.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Keen Moore, Ryan Bonnet, and Brandon Smith. For the Mount Pleasant, it's the Tigers, isn't it? Make sure I get that right. It is the Tigers. So
Ryan Bonnet and Isaiah Bess will tip it off, and Mount Pleasant will win things as we're underway. Mount Pleasant looking to get things going.
Yeah, they're keeping their big guys away from the basket here.
Yeah.
So
going to learn a lot here in this first possession about how Mount Pleasant plans to use that height.
Yeah, running. Look, Hollyfield's really putting a body on him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. They're letting it go, too.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's a pretty quick call on Jack Hollifield. That's going to be a foul committed on Ryan Bonnet down in the low block. There'll be Shelby ball on the baseline.
And Bonnet really bending his back there, trying to get leverage. So that we're going to see that battle all night.
Inbound to the top of the key. Mount Pleasant driving, a runner, good.
Who got that?
I believe that was number 10.
Number 10, Moore.
That's Keem Moore. 2-0 Mount Pleasant. 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Shelby on the offensive end. And they're going to say, yeah.
Jump ball.
It's going to be a jump ball. I can't tell who that was that went up. That's number 14, Jahari Mitchell, who was on the way up. I believe that was Bonnet. Either Bonnet or Brandon Smith was able to cause the jam. DeQuan George will inbound to Hollyfield. Hollyfield over to Borders. Inside, good pass. George layup, no good. Shelby offensive rebound. George kicking it back out. Mitchell driving. Runner in the lane. Ooh, hits about every corner of the basket. Doesn't fall. Mount Pleasant rebound. Tigers out looking to go out in transition. Moore is head full of steam, and he'll be fouled by Elijah Borders.
Well, it was impressive. Shelby's able to get a couple offensive rebounds there.
Be Hunter Sloop to inbound. Moore at the top of the key.
Yeah, they're really they're letting them play a little bit down there, Carson. They're pushing a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of contact here early. 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Still 2-0 Mount Pleasant. A lot of contact, and it's going to be called. Isaiah Bess for picking up the foul. So 3 quick fouls here for Shelby in the first nearly minute and a half. But you don't really worry about that as much as if you're Shelby, because you've obviously got the platoon spot.
They're going to go 10 deep, so 10 with significant playing time.
Inside to Bonnet. Over to Moore. Moore on the wing. In the bottom in the corner.
See, he's going to take
giving a lot of space. He's sort of smiling at
Jack. He's smiling a little bit at Jack, but didn't test him.
Smith back over to Bonnet. Working on Hollifield.
That's an offensive foul.
An offensive foul. Bonnet putting the shoulder right into Jack Hollifield. He doesn't fall, but like you mentioned, Tom, that's the right call.
Well, there's a lot of guys I'm going to smile at. Jack Hollifield's not one of those guys. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that right now.
Borders into the front court for the Golden Lions. Hollifield will show pick, kick it out to Best. Corner 3, no good, a little too strong. Jack Hollifield, the offensive rebound. George at the top, over to Best. He'll think about another 3, pull it back. Now he's driving over Bonnet, a little too strong. Another offensive board, Jack Hollifield and the deuce. 2-2 ball game under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Moore splitting the double team, the runner, and a basket. What a finish right there for Keem Moore. Jack Hollifield wanted an offensive foul call right there. Elijah Borders into the front court. Borders inside to Hollifield. That's an easy 2. Tie ball game once again, 4-4, 5.5 minutes to go in the first.
So Hollifield's able to get some rebounds despite being a little outsized. Just more aggressive right now.
These big guys, they like to put the ball on the floor and dribble.
Yeah.
Smith in the corner for Mount Pleasant. Good defense right there. Jahari Missile harassing and forcing the turnover. Great defensive possession right there for Shelby.
So 1 turnover for each team.
Elijah Borders into the front court. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still 4-4 Shelby and Mount Pleasant.
Both teams in man.
Isaiah Best 3, top of the key. It's good. 7-4 Shelby lead on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard.
We should have done a play to watch. We'll do that in just a second.
Pull up in the corner. That's Smith for Mount Pleasant. No good. Rebound Best. He's in transition driving. He'll just run past everybody. Too strong, though, on the finish. Mount Pleasant rebound.
I think he had more time and space than he realized.
Mount Pleasant now out on the break. 3-on-1. A bonnet, and it'll be a charge. Jack Hollifield getting a little talk. He's talking a little bit. That's 4-on-4 crime. Jack Hollifield, number 4. Hunter Sloop, number 4.
Well, you're not going to hurt that kid. I mean, he just gets right back up. I'm telling you, ever since 33, Bonnet kind of smiled at him.
It's been
Hollifield has taken 2 charges.
Taking 2 charges. He's got a basket as well. Still 7-4. 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Best, another 3 ball, no good. Just about goes down. Hollifield, another offensive rebound, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll head to the line for 2 Falston Pharmacy free throws.
Yeah, we're going to have our player to watch, which is brought to you by the What's Up Shopper. I think I'm going to make my player to watch Jack Hollifield the rest of the game.
That's not a bad pick, Tom.
So
first shot, no good off the back iron for Hollifield. Still 7-4 on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 4:09, just about halfway through the first quarter. Hollifield 0 for 2 on the trip, but an offensive rebound. Bess, he'll kick it out, but it'll be a turnover.
Well, they've definitely, despite,
there's a turnover in the corner. Elijah Borders dumping it inside to Mitchell. 9-4, Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Corner 3, it's good. That's Bryson Eford on the triple for Mount Pleasant. 9-7, and we'll have a timeout called. We'll take it along with them. 9-7, Shelby on top of Mount Pleasant. 3:44 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
They've done it. Weston Sales in Vail is North America's #1 Coyote dealer. Now listen up. I didn't just say #1 in North Carolina. I didn't say just #1 in the United States. I said #1 Coyote dealer in North America. Come to Weston Sales in Vail and find out why. It's time for you to get ahead of the pack and get a new Coyote from Weston Sales in Vail. Ask about their 6-year unlimited hour warranty and a free loader with qualifying tractors. Weston Sales, 110 North Highway 18 in Vail, #1 in North America.
Welcome back to Shelby High School. Renato Automall High School Sports here on KTC Broadcasting. DeQuan George no good with the layup. Looks like it'll be an offensive foul, and that'll be a turnover, Mount Pleasant ball.
Or was it just out of bounds?
I'm not sure.
I think it was just out. They didn't put up the 4th foul on Shelby. I think the ball just went out of bounds. That would have been a big foul. 4 fouls. I mean, they've already got, well, each team with 3 now.
Brady Duke now into the ball game for Mount Pleasant. Into the corner, big man 3 ball, too strong, air ball, nothing doing. Jahari Mitchell, the rebound, he's off in transition. And now Shelby will settle into the half court.
Yeah, a couple of threes has not really been close by Brandon Smith.
The steal, he's all alone. He'll lay it in transition, 9-9, tie ball game on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Moore 3 for 3 from the field. And he's got 6 of the 9 Mount Pleasant points.
Interior pass, good inside passing from Shelby. Jahari Mitchell fouled and one. 11-9, pending the free throw. Jahari Mitchell will head to the line.
And the blue team's coming in.
There it is. Yeah, Jahari Mitchell will come out next dead ball.
And if this shot is good, J.J. McCleave's coming in, number 15. I'll tell you what, the team held their own, did a good job.
Yeah, they really did.
Not afraid to go inside.
Jahari Mitchell at the line, looking to complete the three-point play. He won't. Shelby, a rough night so far at the free throw line, 0 for 3, 11-9. They're still up on Mount Pleasant on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, 2:38 and counting in the first quarter. Inside to Bonnet, he'll get a double team and nothing doing on that little hook shot attempt. Maybe a turnover, Shelby ball.
Davis to inbounds. He had a very good game the other night. Plays good defense for the Golden Lions as well. And he will inbounds the ball to Hilleman.
Zarius Hilleman will bring it into the front court for the Golden Lions. Interior pass, now they'll kick it out. Back to Hilleman at the top of the key. Kick it inside, going to work.
It's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, loose ball turnover. No, is it going to say it was Shelby? It is.
Looked like it was off a Shelby player.
J.J. McCleave to inbound. He'll get it in. To Jimmy Wisnett, back over to Hilleman. Hilleman setting things up back at the top of the key.
Still looks like man-to-man for Mount Pleasant.
3 ball on the wing. It's good.
Deshaun Christopher.
That's right, on the triple.
Largest Shelby lead of the night, Carson. 5 points, 14-9 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard.
Yeah, 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. Driving and getting a little reckless, and that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, I thought he walked. I thought it was a good call.
Shane Fernald, the turnover, and that'll be Shelby ball on the baseline.
Well, you know, the thing that I'm most surprised is Mount Pleasant's not been able to take advantage of their size, not even, keeping Shelby off the offensive glass. So, Shelby's more than holding their own against a taller Mount Pleasant team.
That's what we were talking about earlier, Tom, is how they're going to use their size. What a layup. No good, though. Shelby offensive rebound, another one. There it is, Tom, and fouled on the way up and heading to the line for a pair is Jimmy Wisnett. We talked about it, how they were going to use the size. They have not used it inside so far.
Well, it's quickness will negate some size.
Yeah.
Because you can beat him to the spot.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening. It's just Shelby's just able to beat him to that spot and getting in that ideal rebounding spot despite not being as big.
2 free throws on the way from Jimmy Wisden. 0 for 4 now on Falston Pharmacy free throws is Shelby. That's going to be something that needs to change, Tom.
Yeah, they did much better the other night. That's still not in a free throw. That's tough.
That's a tough start to the line, as you mentioned.
Could be a 10-point lead.
Yeah. Under 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. 14-9. Shelby on top of Mount Pleasant. Moore driving a long way around, and he'll be fouled. Head to the line for a pair of Falston Pharmacy free throws. And there's the tech. They're going to call that one on to Sean Christopher, even though he was getting jawed at by Keem Moore.
Well, that's the official there.
And we talk. I mean, I know this is a cliche, Tom, but it's always the person who retaliates who gets punished every single time.
Yeah. Well, that was maybe just sending a message early to both teams.
Yeah.
It's just too bad when you're the guy that gets called. And
he's talking. Yeah, that's one of the officials talking to Keem Moore, and you can tell by the look on his face what he had to say to him.
Coach Hollifield not happy with that call.
And hey, what's Rasheed Wallace say? Ball don't lie.
What's that?
Was Rasheed Wallace said ball don't lie, right? I mean, and that's what I think a lot of people are saying is Moore will miss the front end of the pair of technical free throws. He'll miss. No. Yeah, he will miss both.
A tough break.
That's yeah.
That was the foul.
That was the foul.
And this will be the technical.
Okay, I got you. So Keem Moore misses both of his free throws. Here's the technical on the way. Shooting it is going to be Brandon Smith. He's no good. 0 for 3 so far as Mount Pleasant. They'll get one more.
Neither team has hit a free throw.
Oh, man, there it is. There's your takeaway from the first quarter. If he makes it right here, Brandon Smith goes 0 for 2. Wow.
I got him 0 for 5 from the line. 0 for 5. What's going on? The refs know me from my Burns High School working at
yes.
So they know who I am.
Oh, yes. Maybe they're playing on double rims out there and we just don't know it. I don't know anybody that likes to play on double rims. 14-9 on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby still out in front of Mount Pleasant. Neither team, as Tom mentioned, making a free throw so far. Mount Pleasant looking to get things going. Maybe got away with one.
I thought he pushed off first.
Yeah. Bang bang call right there. Also might have got away with a travel too.
When I see this,
that elbow go up. Yeah,
elbow go up. I'm thinking foul, but
so Keem Moore to inbound for the Mount Pleasant Tigers.
Looks like Jacob Price checks in.
Yep.
Number 2.
Moore looking to inbound.
Nice
to the big man.
And he's hammered.
Fouled on the way up.
McCleve just laid the wood to him.
And then McCleve pulled the old Allen Iverson stepping over him as he was trying to get up.
But Mount Pleasant will shoot bonus free throws the rest of the way. Can't seem to hit one.
Still no makes from the free throw line. No Falston Pharmacy free throws made just yet.
I tell you what, some of these kids might need to get down to Falston Pharmacy free throw. They're a little sick tonight.
Hurst finally gets us off the schneid. First free throw of the night. 14-10 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 54.3 seconds left in our first Falston Pharmacy free throw of the night.
So 4-point lead on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 14-10.
Zarius Hillman into the front court. Daquan George back on the floor. A lot of space. 3 ball up. No good. Offensive rebound. Too strong on the board. Nearly another offensive rebound. It'll be a turnover, though. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Shelby up by 4. Into the corner. Price on the baseline. Driving. A runner. It's good. 14-12 now. Under 24 seconds.
Good looking shot by Price.
Yeah. Hillman. Over onto the wing. Back to Hillman at the top of the key. 10 seconds left. Inside to George, and he'll be driving, and he'll be called for the travel.
And Coach Hollifield is not going to be happy about that call.
Daquan George also very vocal about how unhappy he is.
I think I think he got tripped.
7 seconds left in the first quarter, so got to imagine Mount Pleasant's going to have the final possession of the period. Into Keem Moore, full court press on. A little bit, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, runner, no good. And that'll end our first quarter here, 14-12, Shelby leading Mount Pleasant on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. You are listening to High School Sports, brought to you by Ronaldo Auto Mall. Give them a call at 704-487-6343 or check them out at 4423 East Dixon Road in Shelby, North Carolina. We'll be right back from Shelby High School.
It's time to get that preseason lawnmower checkup at Shelby Hardware. Come in and let Doug Robbins get your mower ready for spring. Don't wait, or it'll be too late. And check out the line of Echo Power equipment, including blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. Plus Echo Bearcat pressure washers, generators, and wood chippers. Get ready for spring with a stop at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Welcome back to Shelby High School. Just about set to get things going here in the second quarter. 14-12, Shelby leading Mount Pleasant on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Tom, we got any statistical standouts so far?
Well, we've got the Golden Lions are led by Hollifield had 4 points, Bess had 3, Deshaun Christopher had 3, Jahari Mitchell had 4. So it's kind of a collective effort there.
Yeah.
Shelby only 6 of 16. That's because they got so many second chance points. Mount Pleasant actually 5 of 7 from the field. They just hadn't got a lot of shots.
Neither team's made a lot of free throws. 3-ball, no good. Shelby rebound, Daquan George. What were we at the end of the first quarter? 1 for about 8 or 9?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance.
No good.
To check.
Mount Pleasant rebound. Keem Moore in transition. 1-on-1. The runner, no good. Tip in, no good. Shelby rebound. Elijah Borders up the sideline. Driving into the lane, wild. Daquan George taking a lick right there. Wide open, Elijah Borders, 3-ball, no good, too strong. And they're going to call it over, they're going to say it went off the wire.
Yeah. And
that's going to be out of bounds, Mount Pleasant basketball.
Yes, Shelby just not able to connect.
14-12 still the score, Shelby on top on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 7:15 and counting left in the first half.
So you had 33 miss.
Keem Moore into the front court. Elijah Borders guarding him inside. Jack Hollifield falls down. Shot falls. We got a tie ball game, 14-14, under 7 minutes to go.
I think I was Bonnet up underneath. His first points of the game.
Elijah Borders driving. Wow. Good hesitation. Bonnet throws.
Wow.
And they're going to call it, say the shot. Now they're going to say he's fouled on the ground. It'll be Shelby ball on the baseline.
Well, you got Borders who goes probably about 5'6", and just took it on to Bonnet.
Well, that's not
6'7".
counting the hair, Tom. He's a good 5'9" with the hair.
That's not going to help you out on driving on the 6'8" guy.
Elijah Bess pulling up. Elijah Borders left wide open again. I'm not sure why I didn't pull that. Bess onto the wing, another.
Trying to trap now.
Yeah.
Mount Pleasant changing the defense a little bit.
Yeah, zone defense right now, maybe.
And I think Shelby recognized that, pulls it out to change the call, maybe.
Jahari Mitchell on the wing. Inside to George, who loses it. Can't handle the pass.
So it's a turnover.
Yeah.
Shelby's fourth.
Bonnet's, going to have to get it across. They'll do just that. It's a little bit sloppy, though. Best the recipient. Another turnover. Driving, Euro-stepping, swatted in the lane. We're going to see what the call is right here. The Mount Pleasant coach is begging for something. I'm not sure what. It's going to be yellow ball, Mount Pleasant.
The big guys for Mount Pleasant starting to impose their will.
Yeah. I think that's what the zone does. It allows them to be comfortable in their spots and know where they have to defend. Yeah. Still 14-14 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Just about 6 minutes to go in the first half. Keem Moore into the front court for Mount Pleasant. 3-ball up from the top of the key. No good off the back iron. Jack Hollifield the rebound. He'll hand it off to Jahari Mitchell. Mitchell into the front court. Hollifield, screen and slip. Mitchell going to work. Inside to Hollifield. Inside to George. Good defense. Daquan George not able to corral that one, but Jahari Mitchell able to get it done on the offensive glass. 2 points, 16-14, Shelby leading.
It's got to be about 6 or 7 offensive rebounds for the Golden Lions.
Easily. Keem Moore spinning off of Elijah Borders into the corner for three, and it's no good, too strong. That's one of the first Mount Pleasant offensive rebounds I've seen. Bonnet inside, no good. That one's going to go Shelby's way. Elijah Borders able to pull it away, get it off of Bonnet, and Jahari Mitchell will now inbound to Borders.
Bonnet just having a hard time getting his inside game going.
Yeah, well, I think that's going to happen, especially like you talked about earlier, Tom. He had that little smirk for Jack Hollifield, and it seemed like it's been his mission to make his life uncomfortable since then.
1 for 4 from the field, 2 points for Bonnet.
Elijah Borders into the front court inside to Daquan George. Mid-range, no good. Rebound, Mount Pleasant.
George 0 for 5 from the field.
Up ahead to Smith. That's an easy deuce. We're tied again, 16-16 on the Middle College Pharmacy scoreboard. 4:44 and counting in the first half.
So Shelby, a cold quarter so far. Mitchell with the only deuce for Shelby.
Inside Hollifield, an elbow jumpers. Whoa, that's not good.
Just looking at the ball slipped out of his hand.
Inside to Sloop. Good spin move off of Daquan George. And they're going to be timeout called as Mount Pleasant taking the lead, 18-16 on the Medical Lodge Pharmacy scoreboard. 4:15 to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
They've done it. Weston Sales in Vail is North America's #1 coyote dealer. Now listen up. I didn't just say #1 in North Carolina. I didn't say just #1 in the United States. I said #1 coyote dealer in North America. Come to Weston Sales in Vail and find out why. It's time for you to get ahead of the pack and get a new coyote from Weston Sales in Vail. Ask about their 6-year unlimited hour warranty and a free loader with qualifying tractors. Weston Sales, 110 North Highway 18 in Vail, #1 in North America.
Welcome back to Shelby High School, 18-16 on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Mount Pleasant in front of Shelby. 4:10 to go in the first half. Elijah Borders into the front court.
Shelby trying to get something going. 1 of 6 in this quarter.
Daquan George inside, and that's been the story so far. Shelby gets it inside, and then they just sort of go wild. That one's stripped, but they're going to say that's off Mount Pleasant.
I've got George 0 for 6. He's got to get something going. I mean, he's just a big part of their offense. He's just struggled so far.
Hasn't had anything easy inside, but at the same time, you've got to be able to work through contact. And we talked about it, during the break. Shelby just hasn't shown any touch inside as a 3 ball's up for Bess is good. Needed that one. 19-18 lead now for Shelby. Up ahead. Now looking up is Hunter Sloop, and that'll be a turnover.
Bess brought rain with that 3-pointer.
Yeah, he did.
Way up there.
Jahari Mitchell driving, looking for the foul, nothing doing. It'll be a turnover. And another turnover. Jahari Mitchell, the recipient, and the deuce. Good work for Jahari Mitchell to stick with it. 21-18 now for Shelby.
Better slide that table down a little bit. This ref likes to come. They all like to get in different positions. He likes to get a little close to the table.
Keem Moore, no good on the shot, but going to be a foul on the ground. I believe that's going to go against Shelby, and that'll be a 1-and-1. One shot coming from Mount Pleasant.
But there hadn't been a foul on Shelby in a while, so they did a much better job in this second period. A much faster moving second period without so many fouls.
3:18 left in the first half. Keem Moore to the line, 1-and-1. First shot, no good on the Falston Pharmacy free throw attempt. Isaiah Bess the rebound. Bess over to Jahari Mitchell, into the front court. Inside the Hollifield, can't handle the pass, and he's going to commit the foul going for the loose ball.
Is that foul on Shelby?
I'm not sure. It might have been.
Yeah, they are. They're calling.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Bonnet, I believe.
So I've got that as the 6th goal. No, that's a foul on Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, on Mount Pleasant.
Okay. So Hollifield, who missed his first 2, try to make up for it.
Pair of Falston Pharmacy free throws upcoming. The first one, no good. It was a 1-and-1. Mount Pleasant ball. More into the front court.
Shelby still hadn't made a free throw.
That's tough. That's something you're going to have to break eventually. Hunter Sloop a long 2, no good. Hillam in the rebound.
Both teams a little cold in this quarter.
Hilleman, 3 ball, no good. Offensive rebound, Shelby. They are decidedly in front in that statistical category.
He's killing them on the offensive glass, which you wouldn't think. As Mount Pleasant in that 2-3 zone, you would think they would be able to get those rebounds.
Hilleman will think about a 3 again. Think better of it.
It seems like Shelby would rather you go man against them. It's like they don't, like you can tell by the ball movement, they don't like that zone.
3 ball is good. 6-point lead now for Shelby. I believe that's their largest one of the game, Tom.
Well, that's how you get them out of a zone. You shoot that 3 on top of them enough times, they'll get out of the zone.
Sloop into the front court. Back over to Smith. Now it's Davis, I believe, to Bonnet. 3 ball, too strong off the back iron, and over the back call on Hunter Sloop. That'll be the 8th foul, and that'll send Shelby to the line. I believe that'll be 2 free throws now that they're at 8. No, it's still at the 1-1.
Yeah, Bonnet, you got to think, is going to get going at some point.
Yeah. Deshaun Christopher to the line for the 1-1.
He is 1 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, can't imagine the percentage is looking too good for Shelby right now. First Falston Pharmacy free throw. Up and good. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. I'm sure Coach Hollifield, well, he doesn't look any more relieved than he should be.
Yeah, he kind of looks like that the entire game.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the score.
Doesn't really matter what the score is.
And 1 for 2. Up with it, no good. Offensive rebound again, and finally Bonnet. They're going to say, I believe he was fouled on that one.
Well, Wisnett went up and got that one in the trees. Only 18 to 25. Shelby, if I can add it up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
25-18 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 1:51 left in the first half is Ryan Bonnet.
I've got Shelby 4 of 12 in this quarter from the field.
Bonnet good on the front end of the 1-1.
So maybe they're getting used to that double rim. Breaking that thing in.
25-19 as Bonnet's second free throw. Up and good, 2 for 2 this time. That's the first 2 for 2 we've had all night.
Yep.
The Falston Pharmacy free throws. A couple subs into the ball game now. 25-20, 1:49 and counting. Hilleman picks up a dribble into the corner. 3 ball, Deshaun Christopher, no good, air ball. Rebound, Mount Pleasant. Up ahead to Bonnet, Hilleman's in front of him. Skip pass, now to Smith, into the corner for Keem Moore. 3 ball, no good, off the back iron. Shelby rebound.
They've just not been able to outrun Shelby on that, that secondary break. Shelby's gotten back every time.
Zarius Hilleman, top of the key, trying to get it inside, and that's going to be a kick ball. Trying to find Simeon Davis.
I mean, Mount Pleasant's trying it. They're trying that secondary break, but just can't. They just can't beat Shelby up the court. So Shelby doing a good job getting back on defense.
Hilleman at the logo. Back to Hilleman in the corner now. Inside, Hilleman in the corner. 3 ball, rattle around and not down. Up Deshaun Christopher, and he'll be fouled. Headed to the line for a pair of Falston Pharmacy free throws. It's 25-20 Shelby leading Mount Pleasant on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Just under a minute to go, 58.8 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, a lot of fouls in this half, 9 apiece.
Up and good for Deshaun Christopher, the lefty, 1 for 1 from the line so far.
He's 2 of 3.
He's by far Shelby's best free throw shooter.
2 of 3 as he hit the front end, missed the back end of the 1-1. Let's see if he can. Shelby's first conversion of both.
Lefty, 1 for 2, 500 from the line. 55 seconds of counting, 26-20 Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant. Inside, looking for Keem Moore, no good, it'll be a turnover. Deshaun Christopher up ahead, tipped, Hilleman. Looking to go back inside, good pass, and 1. Heading to the line is Jimmy Wisnett.
I tell you what, that was good vision to bounce that, but it was a good bounce pass. that he saw Whiston break it to the basket away from him, and he just bounced it right to him, and Whiston had the easy deuce and got hit.
Not able to complete the three-point play, And it'll stay Shelby as the ball in the scrum of it all goes off of Mount Pleasant. Shelby to inbound on the baseline.
We're up there hold for one.
Inside. Not looking like it. And they're going to turn it over. No, they won't. Able to retain possession, and they're going to say it's a double dribble call on Zarius Hillman. 28-20 on the Medical Large Pharmacy scoreboard. 28 and a half seconds left now for Mount Pleasant. Be interesting to see if perhaps they maybe hold for the last shot now.
8, the largest lead for the Golden Lions.
I think that's the biggest lead for either club so far.
Just doesn't feel like an 8-point game. It feels closer.
It does. Bringing it into the front court is Shane Furland. Inside, sloppy pass, turnover. Shelby's got numbers up ahead. And McCleve with the easy deuce.
I think it was 23.
No, that's 3, 23 Simeon Davis, excuse me. Smith bringing it up for Mount Pleasant. 7 seconds. Price back to Smith in the corner. 5 seconds to Furland. 2 seconds. 1, shoot it. No good. Not very good clock management right there for Mount Pleasant. 30-20, 10-point lead, the biggest of the night for Shelby as we'll head into halftime. Stick with us. As I mentioned on the Medical Large Pharmacy scoreboard, it's 30-20 Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant. This is a Ronaldo Auto Mall sponsored broadcast of high school sports. We'll come back and give you the Hendricks Appliance halftime show, and Tom will give you the stats. We'll be right back on KTC Broadcasting.
With CF Moto, you have the power to conquer more. From Rocky Creek beds to colossal mud pits to wooded mountainsides, CF Moto high-performance vehicles rip through the toughest terrain with ease. Outfitted with custom-designed, liquid-cooled 4-stroke engines and an unmatched assortment of standard features, the CF Moto ATVs and Side-X sides do more than crush trailheads. CF Moto, available now at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come in now and save up to $1,200 on select GE Profile appliance packages, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwave ovens. Let Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center put a package together for you. Again, save up to $1,200 on select GE Profile appliance packages. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center. 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday.
S&M Sports Shop is your dealer for Under Armour sports apparel in Cleveland County. Come by and see the selection of Under Armour shirts, shorts, shoes, socks, and sunglasses. S&M is also your team outfitter for all local schools in whatever sport you play. They have letter jackets for all local high schools. Plus, S&M is your headquarters for Oakley Sunglasses. For all your athletic needs, go to S&M Sports Shop. They're located at 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Attention Kmart Pharmacy customers. You are welcome at Medical Arts Pharmacy on Grover Street in Shelby and Professional Pharmacy on East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Bring your prescription transfers to your hometown locally owned pharmacies. All you need is your prescription bottle for your transfer. So if you've been a Kmart Pharmacy customer, you are invited to transfer your prescriptions over to Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street in Shelby, and Professional Pharmacy, 139 East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Your locally owned and operated hometown pharmacies.
The Train Comfort Specialist. He's so reliable that buses set their schedules to him. Once, he was the best man for a guy he didn't even know. He's never used a snooze button. The unstoppable Train Comfort Specialist. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Your train dealer is Forest City Heated and Air at 457 South Broadway Street in Forest City. Call 828-245-1379. Remember, it's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back. You are inside the Hendricks Appliance halftime show. And Tom, it's your time to shine. Let the people know, obviously, it's 30-20 Shelby leading Mount Pleasant here through one half of play. Give me the stats and standouts so far.
Well, shining is not something I do very well. Got a number of Shelby players with mid-single digits points. You got Christopher's got 5, Hollyfield's got 4, Bess has got 6, Hilleman's got 3, Wiston's got 2. Jahari Mitchell leads all scorers, I believe, with 8 points. Shelby goes 6 of 16 first quarter, 6 of 15 second quarter, 12 of 31 overall. But, you know, you might say, man, they're just, not shooting well, but they're getting so many second chance, like they're missing a rebound, and they've really gotten a lot on the inside. Sorry, I should have told Carson that usually I make him keep up with the rebounds so we don't have rebounds.
I don't know if I could have tonight. As much as I would have liked to, I don't know if I could have done
tough. But Shelby from 3 is 3 of 8. Free throw line only 2 of 11. For Mount Pleasant, you got Jacob Price has got 2. Eford
with CF Moto, you have the power to
3. Keem Moore leads their scores with 6. And Ryan Bonnet has 4. Brandon Smith, 2. Only 8 points from Mount Pleasant in the second quarter, 12 in the first. They go 5 of 7. Didn't get a lot of shots, but hit a lot of them in the first. Only 3 of 10. 8 of 17 overall, which isn't bad, but they're just not getting a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Shelby forcing them to make a lot of passes.
Yeah.
And like I said, the secondary break, Mount Pleasant's trying to get out and run after those Shelby missed shots. Shelby's been able to get back, make a back up, and get into their half-court game. And then Shelby, despite being outsized, has been able to play defense.
They've been able to offensive rebound.
Yes.
Way better than either of us could have thought they could have. Especially on paper, looking at the size that Mount Pleasant has.
Yeah. You would think they would be able to, but like I said, it's rebounding is not just height, it's quickness.
Oh, yeah, and it's positioning. Right. It's a lot of things.
Right, and if you can get to that spot quicker than the other guy, you're going to out-rebound him.
Yep.
Some more stats. Mount Pleasant, Falston Pharmacy free throws only 3 of 10. A Shelby, 2 of 11.
Oof. That's
less than 20%.
That's not good.
And Mount Pleasant only 30%, so I'm sure both coaches have been on their guys about hitting free throws. I think this is a good stat here, too. Good for Shelby, not good for Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant, 1 of 7 from three-point range.
Yeah.
So Shelby has hit 3 three-pointers, and I only have 1 three-pointer for the Mount Pleasant Tigers, which is why they're down 30-20 here at halftime on the Medical Lodge Pharmacy scoreboard, Carson.
A couple more scores that we've got around the area before we take our last commercial break at halftime. After 3 quarters, this is the last thing I see. Kings Mountain 27, North Gaston 26. That's the 5th time that those teams have played this season. Kings Mountain 3-1 overall, getting all 3 wins in the regular season. North Gaston picking up the win in the conference championship game, so that's obviously a big one. And halftime up in Denver, East Lincoln 32, Lexington 29. Mustangs have led by as many as 8, but a 10-0 run by Lexington cut that lead down to just 3. East Lincoln closes the half, though, on a 7-2 run. That one brought to us by Joe Hughes. We're going to take another commercial break. We're going to come back for the second half of action. 30-20, Shelby leading Mount Pleasant on your Medical Lodge Pharmacy scoreboard. We'll be right back on KTC Broadcasting.
With CF Moto, you have the power to conquer more. From Rocky Creek beds to colossal mud pits to wooded mountainsides, CF Moto high-performance vehicles rip through the toughest terrain with ease. Outfitted with custom-designed, liquid-cooled 4-stroke engines and an unmatched assortment of standard features. The CF Moto ATVs and Side-X sides do more than crush trailheads. CF Moto, available now at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need. Buy more, save more. at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come in now and save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwave ovens. Let Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center put a package together for you. Again, save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center. 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday.
S&M Sports Shop is your dealer for Under Armour sports apparel in Cleveland County. Come by and see the selection of Under Armour shirts, shorts, shoes, socks, and sunglasses. S&M is also your team outfitter for all local schools in whatever sport you play. They have letter jackets for all local high schools. Plus, S&M is your headquarters for Oakley Sunglasses. For all your athletic needs, go to S&M Sports Shop. They're located at 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Attention Kmart Pharmacy customers. You are welcome at Medical Arts Pharmacy on Grover Street in Shelby and Professional Pharmacy on East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Bring your prescription transfers to your hometown locally owned pharmacies. All you need is your prescription bottle for your transfer. So if you've been a Kmart Pharmacy customer, you are invited to transfer your prescriptions over to Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street in Shelby, and Professional Pharmacy, 139 East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Your locally owned and operated hometown pharmacies.
And we are back for the second half of action. 30-20 on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard as we begin the third quarter. Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant. Carson, Dockery, Tom, Centofanti here on the Ronaldo Auto Mall High School Sports Broadcast on KTC Broadcasting. Elijah Borders looking to get things going. Isaiah Bess will pull up on the wing from three. It's good. 13-point lead for Shelby to begin the second half. And that's a tone setter right there, Tom.
And like I said, he makes it rain.
Yeah.
That is way up there.
Keem Moore looking to get the offense going for Mount Pleasant now. And Jack Hollifield down there on Ryan Bonnet. And a turnover. Hollifield, the recipient.
He's going all the way.
Coast to coast. Ooh. And they're going to say a blocking foul.
Well,
Couldn't get his feet set.
Yeah, he did. Like I said, it's one of those where Hollifield dips his shoulder to create the contact. But if the man is not established position, you're still going to get that call.
Yeah.
Unless you just really
absolutely,
dip that
yeah. Try to truck somebody.
Yeah.
There's the first make for Jack Hollifield.
You think Dad got on his case about being 0 for 3?
You know, if there was anything I'd hope for, it'd be that. 2 for 2, Jack Hollifield, a pair of Falston Pharmacy free throws.
15-point lead for the Golden Lions. The Tigers just can't find the basket.
Yeah, and it's not like Shelby's getting these points in bunches. It's just slow. It's one after the other. Good crossover by Keem Moore. Runner in the lane is good.
And I tell you what, they needed that just for their confidence.
Yeah. And, you know, coming into tonight, Tom, obviously, looking on paper, we thought the size would be the big deal. Keem Moore has really powered this team so far. Isaiah Best 3-ball, no good off the iron. Brandon Smith a rebound. Up ahead to Bonnet. And that'll be a turnover. Jack Hollifield, and it'll be foul on the way to the other end.
Another reason why Shelby's outshot him so much. 11 Mount Pleasant turnovers.
Yeah.
I mean, Shelby's just kind of relentless in their man-to-man defense and their pressure. So creating some turnovers. And out of the game goes Bonnet, and he's just not having a good night.
Fourth foul.
Oh, my gosh, that is 4 on him, isn't it?
6:40 and counting, 35-22. Shelby leading on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard over Mount Pleasant.
I wonder if they're going to hold it and make him play man.
You might. I mean, that's what it's looking like right now. They're going to go four corners.
They're going to make him play man.
Jahari Mitchell driving into the lane through contact, not able to finish. And then the whole Mount Pleasant side looking for a foul. Nothing doing. That's Hunter Sloop driving over Jack Hollifield. There's the size. 35-24, 6:10 to go in the third quarter.
See, I don't like that shot by Mitchell. You don't need that. You
don't need to force it.
Right, you don't need to force it. It's an 11-point lead for the Golden Lions. A little bit less than 6 minutes.
Yeah, Borders slowing it down. He's at the logo now.
6 minutes in the third quarter. Yeah, they're going to take their time.
And they should.
They have an 11-point lead. Yep, they're going to run.
George up at the Half-court line driving. What a move. Daquan George in a finish. 37-24, 13-point lead, 5.5 minutes to go in the third.
First basket for George. If you'd have told me that wouldn't come to the third quarter, I'd have called you a liar.
Inside to Brandon Smith, and he'll be fouled on the entry pass.
Yeah, he reached over him. He hit him. It's a good call.
Mount Pleasant fans, I mean, I realize you're down 13, and it really just hasn't been your night, even though Shelby's sort of giving you chances. But right now, I mean, that sideline it's getting a little talkative.
I'm just going to tell you, basketball is just horrible. I mean, it's just horrible for them.
Turnaround hook shot is good by Shane Fernald. And timeout called on the floor. We'll take it along with him. 5:19 to go in the third quarter. 37-26 Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant. We'll be right back.
Come see the all-new Professional Pharmacy, now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. Come shop their newer and larger pharmacy showroom and use their convenient drive-through window. And as always, you'll receive friendly hometown service. Since 1998, Professional Pharmacy in Bowling Springs has been providing you with efficient and fast service to meet all of your medication needs. Make the all-new Professional Pharmacy your pharmacy. Now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. And be sure to like them on Facebook too. Call 704-434-9897 today. They've done it. Weston Sales in Vail is North America's #1 Coyote dealer. Now listen up. I didn't just say #1 in North Carolina. I didn't say just #1 in the United States. I said #1 Coyote dealer in North America. Come to Weston Sales in Vail and find out why. It's time for you to get ahead of the pack and get a new Coyote from Weston Sales in Vail. Ask about their 6-year unlimited hour warranty and a free loader with qualifying tractors. Weston Sales, 110 North Highway 18 in Vail, #1 in North America.
Welcome back to Shelby High School. 37-26, Daquan George driving an easy deuce. Daquan George looking to heat up right now. 4 points here in the third quarter, 5 minutes to go in the period. 39-26 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Keem Moore driving the runner. It's good. Make it 39-28. 11-point lead now on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. And good sideline pass. Tough one for Elijah Borders to make.
Tigers 4 of 4 in this quarter.
Fernald trying to get
a lot of contact.
Yeah, a little chippy right there. Bess on Fernald. Bess driving, kicking it out to Borders. 4.5 minutes to go now in the third.
About time for that blue team to come in for Shelby.
Yeah.
And Borders going to hold it.
Up at the logo, going to work. Good move. He'll drive into the lane, get fouled, head to the line for a pair.
I think that foul's going to be on Fernald. He didn't really like the call.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could have looked like maybe you could have said he just tripped.
Yeah, a lot of contact, especially when you're going inside, and it's.
Well, Mount Pleasant came with that little trap and almost got the turnover.
Borders missing the front end of the 2 shots.
But I'm impressed with the shoot, but still not a lot of shots. 4 for 4, but not a ton of shots for Mount Pleasant.
1 for 2, Elijah Borders. 50% that time on his Falston Pharmacy free throws.
Well, much better after Shelby goes 2 of 11. They're 2 of 11 in the first half, 3 of 4 this half.
Yeah, that's a significant increase. As Keem Moore will take the inbound, bring it into the front court. And Tom, I can't say this enough. I mean, Keem Moore is a guy that obviously on paper doesn't stand out a lot to you, but he's been the engine that's powered Mount Pleasant so far.
Yeah,
Daquan George, what a block. Jack Hollifield will pick up the rebound. Up ahead to Borders on the fast break. Layup, no good. And he'll be fouled. That one's going to go against Brandon Smith. Elijah Borders back to the line for another pair.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that was close. That was close. We'll put it that way.
But good defense by George to create that secondary break. And that's really been, as the first free throw is good, that's been the difference is Shelby's been able to utilize that secondary break and create more shots, and Mount Pleasant hasn't been able to do that.
Elijah Borders 2 for 2 that time. Falston Pharmacy free throw and a quick call right there.
Did they wave it off?
I'm not sure. I think they might have.
I'm going to leave it there for now, as the scoreboard is 28-42.
Yeah.
Not sure if they let it stand or they waved it off. If my point count is wrong, I'll know to wave off that second free throw.
Keem Moore, pull-up three in transition, hits absolutely nothing. He'll hear it from the home crowd.
See, I don't like that shot. You don't need that.
It's rushed.
Yeah, it's rushed. You don't
have a 14-point shot. There's no point in rushing that.
Now, if it's 4 minutes left to go in the game, different. But you got 4 minutes left to go in the third. You're rushing that. You don't need that.
Blue team in for Shelby now. Is it the gold team? Is what they call their second team?
I have no idea. But I tell you what, there's just not a whole lot of drop off.
There's not.
When they bring the second team in.
Deshaun Christopher on the logo, looking to go to work.
The good thing about it is more guys get in, more moms and dads stay happy.
Yeah. Simeon Davis into the corner. Set shot, no good. Nearly an offensive rebound, and that's going to be Sloop picking up the board, and he'll be fouled. That's going to go against Jimmy Wisnan, I believe. Yeah, Jimmy Wisnan on the foul.
I think that makes the fouls 4 and 4. Shelby just picked up a couple. 4 and 3, if they put it up there yet. Yeah, it's going to be 4 and 3 on the fouls.
Inbound to Smith.
Shelby bringing a little pressure, I think, to burn a little clock.
Fernald into the front court now for Mount Pleasant. Fernald, the big man handling the rock. Kick it out.
Thought he had a lane to the basket.
3 ball. I think that one had to be affected. No good right there from Tyler Arrington. Or excuse me, that's for Shelby. Up and under in the drop pass. Good idea. Into the trees and fouled that time is Jimmy Wisnan.
Well, the Shelby guys are catching the Mount Pleasant players before they can establish their position.
Yeah.
And they are using that shoulder to draw the contact, but in defense of the officials, that call has been consistent all night. If you're not in the position and the contact occurs, even though maybe the shoulder dips down, you're not getting called for the offensive foul.
Wisnan makes the first of 2 Falston Pharmacy free throws. Shelby's already, I believe, doubled their free throw make count.
Much better.
He'll go for 2 for 2. Whatever bug was in the water the first half, they figured it out.
Well, Coach Hollifield probably had some unkind words for missed free throws.
44-28 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Shelby, no problem. And they'll pick up the turnover. Sloppy pass from Mount Pleasant.
Well, right now, Mount Pleasant just looks like, the hurricane hit them. You know what I mean? They're just out of sync. They need some easy baskets. If they can get a couple turnovers in this press, which they've not been able to do.
Driving is Wisnan again, no good.
No call that time.
No contact, or excuse me, no call through, a lot of contact. There's some contact and a foul called. That'll send Hunter Sloop to the line for Mount Pleasant.
You know what it looked like as Wisnan went to the basket? It looked like the Mount Pleasant player just backed up, and he went to create the contact.
Sort of pulled the chair out.
Yeah, just pulled the chair out and made him fall. So he kind of used that Shelby strategy against him, as that was not close.
Yeah, off the left of the iron for Hunter Sloop.
So, second Falston Pharmacy free throw coming up.
He'll salvage the trip to the line, 1 for 2. Hunter Sloop, 44-29, 15-point lead for Shelby now on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 2:13 to go in the third period. Zarius Hillman back over to Davis. Into the front court.
Three on it. Somebody's open, and it's Christopher. He didn't take the shot.
No pump fake drive into the lane. The one-hand runner is good. 46-29 now, under 2 minutes to go in the third.
Well, when Davis got triple teamed, Christopher was wide open.
Yeah. Keem Moore driving coast to coast. 2 points for the guard.
6 in this quarter, 3 of 4 from the field.
There's the trap up there. Zarius Hillman down low, kicking it. Fouled, and that'll head to the line will be J.J. McCleve.
What I think Shelby's doing effectively is, number 1, they're finding the open man. Number 2, they're effectively using the bounce pass to beat that pressure.
Yep.
and creating these shots and getting to the line. So good job by the Golden Lions for handling that press.
McCleave's first shot. That's got like a side spin to it. Did you see that?
Yeah, I tell you, he's got one, and Hillman's shot is interesting looking but effective. Yes.
They bring it around the world and then sort of flick it sideways.
I don't think there's one right way to shoot a basketball, though.
I mean, that's side spin. As he'll go 1 for 2 from the line. One Falston Pharmacy free throw. You know, that looks like not necessarily the form itself, but the spin is, you know, Joakim Noah was a guy who's famous for that weird free throw shot. That good pull-up mid-range. That's Deshaun Christopher.
I tell you what, it's been a lot better shooting for Shelby in this quarter. That's a foul.
Yeah. Putting his head down, going coast to coast. He'll head to the line for a pair. 49-31. Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant. 1:14 to go in the third quarter on the Mid-Atlantic Pharmacy scoreboard. And Tom, I mean, this is the biggest lead of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, Shelby is used this to pull away and add not 8 points to the lead, but they've shot the ball well. They've handled the Mount Pleasant pressure, and they've hit the free throws. You know, I think that's the difference. If Shelby hits a few more free throws, I mean, this thing's 20 or 25 points.
Yeah.
You know, Mount Pleasant's warming up the bus. Of course, it's getting, you know, it's not dark, but it's dusk. I mean, if Mount Pleasant doesn't come up with a run here, they're in some trouble, down 18.
Keem Moore's first shot at the line off the back iron, no good.
When you're down 18, you got to have everything.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have it all.
Keem Moore 0 for 2.
That's tough.
Simeon Davis into the front court over to Deshaun Christopher.
And they're going to hold it again, and I do not blame, not even drawing the 5-second count yet.
Christopher going to work on Moore. He'll be stripped. Couple Golden Lions back in transition. Keem Moore will be fouled on the way to the basket. Head back to the free throw line for another pair of Falston Pharmacy free throw attempts.
That's the only thing I don't like about the four corners. I think it does get you a little out of sync, and you have that sloppy turnover
It's almost like you know, in the fourth quarter of a football game, if you're great through the air and then you suddenly have to commit to running it. Yeah,
it like they're out of sync, they're out of sorts. Like Shelby wants to get out. They're like a performance car, man. They don't want to be put along in the parade. They want to run, man. They want to run.
Take the radials off, put the slicks on, let them go.
That's right. You don't let it idle there for an hour.
Keem Moore, no good. Deshaun Christopher the rebound. 49-32. 50 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Christopher inside, no good for Jimmy Wisnett.
Good recovery by the Mount Pleasant defense.
Zarius Hillman saves it. Shelby still with possession. Oh, good moves, Zarius Hillman.
I think he stepped out.
And now they're going to call timeout.
Okay, timeout.
Coach Hollifield calling timeout. We'll take it along with him. We'll be right back. 49-32 Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant, only on KTC Broadcasting.
We're here because your mother doesn't trust anyone else. Your daughter just got her license. Your son needs a dependable car for school. Or maybe you just appreciate honesty, which is exactly what you get at Classic Ford of Shelby. Whether shopping for one of our 200 new Fords in stock or one of our quality pre-owned vehicles starting as low as $3,000, you get honest service at a hometown price. Welcome to our family. Classic Ford of Shelby, the hometown store that gives you more.
Welcome back to Shelby, North Carolina. Shelby High School. The Golden Lions in front by 17 over Mount Pleasant. 49-32, 36.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Shelby to inbound. Simeon Davis with the inbounding duties. Inside, good play off the inbound, and that's an easy foul call. I believe that's Fernald. Yeah, Shane Fernald committing a little bit too much. His ankle ended up on the back of the neck of Jimmy Wisnett.
Was he in the act of shooting? He kind of pulled it down and got kicked in the head.
It's one of those things, It's
1-1. Yeah, that's right. They called it on the floor. That's what I thought. Like he pulled it down.
Yeah, he pump faked, but he never really went up.
He never went up.
Wisnett good on the front end.
Golden Lions definitely a whole lot better in this quarter.
I mean, this quarter is better than the entire first half.
They've got 20 points this quarter. They're looking to build on that. 21.
2 for 2. A pair of Falston Pharmacy free throws for Jimmy Wisnett. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. 51-32. 19 points now, the biggest lead of the night for Shelby. Keem Moore driving into the lane. Runner no good. Rebound Shelby. Onto the floor. Man, this ball is slippery. It'll get away from everybody.
Should be wide open.
An easy deuce for Jimmy Wisnett. 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Thought we were going to see a Jammin' Jay slam jam.
5 seconds left in the third.
He's pushing off and letting it go.
He is. Inside, 1 second. No good. That'll win the third. Biggest lead, 21 points right now for Shelby, 53-32. Got 8 more minutes of basketball. We'll be right back, only on KTC Broadcasting.
You'll feel better with a stop at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. Come in now and ask for your locally produced elderberry syrup. It's available for both adults and children, and all 3 stores carry the popular CBD oil, and flu shots are still available. Caring for you and about you. That's Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville, Allen Drug Store, Main Street in downtown Stanley, and the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory is Shelby's favorite locally owned family pizza restaurant. Come and see why. Jammin' Jay's features a pizza buffet and salad bar, and they've got a fantastic game room. Call for information on birthday parties. 704-600-6182. And now Jammin' Jay's has gluten-free pizza with any topping. Also on the menu is vegan cheese pizza with any topping and even liver mush pizza. Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory, 1011 Grove Street, just off Highway 74 bypass behind the Golden Corral in Shelby. That's Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory.
Fourth quarter underway, 53-32 Shelby in front of Mount Pleasant. Going to be a foul called. I believe that's going to go against Jack Hollifield at will.
It's going to be a 1-and-1, I think, for number 5, and that is Farrell.
7:44 to go in the ball game on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard.
Farrell misses. Shelby rebounds.
58-48.
And up comes Borders. And Mount Pleasant trying to cause a little pressure there. They're going to get a foul? Not sure where they got a foul. Yeah. I think a foul was called. Wasn't sure who they got from Mount Pleasant. It's going to send Borders to the line for another 1-and-1 for the Golden Lions.
Elijah Borders is probably one of their better free throw shooters, wouldn't you say, Tom?
Yeah. I mean, he went 3 of 4 in that last quarter.
And of course, as soon as I say something nice about him.
Best for the rebound. And Shelby up 21. Won the last quarter 23-12.
Isaiah Vest back over to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get things going. He'll drive by his defender. Good drop pass.
And then back.
Extra pass.
Nice little two-man
offensive rebound, Mitchell, and now he'll lose it. Hunter Sloop into the front court.
Almost.
Yeah.
Isaiah Bess almost ends up in somebody's lap over there. But nobody has scored. Minute in this fourth quarter. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, 53-32 Golden Lions. And is that a technical?
Was it? Yeah.
On Isaiah Bess, I have no idea what he did.
Well, whatever it is, he doesn't look that mad about it. He looks more confused than anything else, I think.
Isaiah's not really that type of kid. You know, he was
he's a
for a while.
guy,
He's not really a kid who's going to get a tech like that. As
he must have said the right thing then.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he said or what he did. But usually, as both free throws are good, sometimes the refs have a little bit thicker skin.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, but not this game. As Shelby's been looking, Isaiah's looking over at Coach Hollifield and saying, seems to say, I'm not really sure what I did, Coach.
Under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. 19-point lead, 53-34 for Shelby over Mount Pleasant on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Mount Pleasant moving it around the perimeter. Driving is Fernald. He'll kick it back out. 3 ball, too strong. And rebound Shelby. Jack Hollifield over to Isaiah Bess. Shelby's probably going to slow it down now.
Yeah, with a 19-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Elijah Borders driving. Good drop pass from Hollifield is good. Lead back up to 21 for Shelby, 55-34.
It's a nice reverse by Jack, too. Defender might have had a shot at it, but Jack reversed it and laid it in.
Sloop going to work on Hollifield. Good leaner. Lead back down to 19 as we'll have a timeout on the floor called by Mount Pleasant. Take it along with them, 55-36 Shelby. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds only on KTC Broadcasting.
Winter weather can be rough on your car. Now, we've always thought of S&R Auto Sales in Shelby as your pre-owned vehicle headquarters, but don't forget about the S&R Auto Sales detail shop. Pickup and delivery is available. Take it from me. They'll do the best job ever, inside and out. For your next vehicle, see S&R Auto Sales in Shelby and keep your car looking great with a visit to the S&R Auto Sales detail shop, both located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come in now and save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwave ovens. Let Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center put a package together for you. Again, save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center. 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday.
Turnover on the Lions.
So Mount Pleasant to inbound, 6:09 left in the ball game, 55-36 on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Keem Moore going to work for Mount Pleasant. The runner gonna count it, and one. 3-point play possibly on the way for Keem Moore.
Yes, Keem Moore just created a shot there after the turnover and has cut the lead. It's not been down to 17 in a while. He's got a chance to make this thing 16, and he does not.
So no good on the Falston Pharmacy free throw. Jahari Mitchell ahead of steam, and they're going to say it's going to stay with Shelby as it rolls out of bounds.
So in this quarter, we've got Mount Pleasant 6, Shelby only 2.
Shelby right now leading by 17, 5:50 to go. Isaiah Bess out on the wing now. Backs up to the midcourt line.
Yeah, well, Mount Pleasant, no choice. You got to bring the pressure all the way out there now.
Isaiah Bess through contact.
And this couldn't get it to go
Hollifield
down.
a rebound, and I think that's going to be an over-the-back call on Bonnet. That might be the ball game for him.
Yep, that is going to be number 5 on the big man.
Ryan Bonnet will foul out.
He will foul out. No points in the second half with foul trouble. 4 on the game. So just.
Sir, next game, they're going to play the winner of Mountain Heritage and Maiden.
So to the line goes Jack Hollifield for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Should be.
And congratulatory clapping there you hear is for Bonnet, who has fouled out with 4 points. Hollifield hits the first.
Ryan Bonnet, a senior, so this most likely will be his last game. And he gets a big hug from the coach down there over on the sideline. That'll end his high school career. Most likely as Shelby up by now. Once again, 19 points, 57-38, 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard.
Hollifield 4 for 4 on his Falston Pharmacy free throws.
Right now, Shelby lined up to play the winner of Mountain Heritage and Maiden. Going to look for a score on that one as Fernald is stripped by Borders. Jahari Mitchell on the break. The lay-in is good. 21-point lead again, and we've got a hurt player. We'll take a timeout along with him. We'll be right back on KTC Broadcasting.
Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come in now and save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwave ovens. Let Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center put a package together for you. Again, save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center. 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday.
Welcome back to Shelby, North Carolina. 59-38 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Shelby leading Mount Pleasant by 21, 5:12 left in the ball game. As I mentioned, Shelby going to be playing the winner of Mountain Heritage and Maiden. Mountain Heritage, the 6th seed, Maiden, the 11th seed. Maiden would not be an easy competitor. They beat East Lincoln in the regular season this year. East Lincoln leading Lexington at last check. Keem Moore driving, not going to turn it over. Sloop putting the works on Daquan George, and that's going to be a foul call.
It's on Hollifield. No.
I think it's going to be on George.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they got.
Yeah, Daquan George, and that's 5 on him. That'll be his ball game. Or no, it's 2, excuse me. 5 stayed up there from Bonnie.
Yeah. Daquan George, not a real big night. 4 points. That's all he's got tonight as Sloop misses the first as they are in the double bonus.
Yeah, East Lincoln no trouble with Lexington so far at the end of the third. They were leading 58-39. And now Shelby leading 59-39. Jahari Mitchell. That was awfully close to goaltending.
Should have been a goaltend.
Yeah, the Golden Lions will get the basket anyway.
Who hit that?
That was Borders who finally made it. Keem Moore, a little bit of a push off. Step back is good.
Who hit that?
61-41. Keem Moore.
Moore, okay.
Borders, yeah, back behind the back. Elijah Borders had that ball on the string the whole time.
They give Moore a 2 or a 3 on that one.
That was a 2.
Okay.
Pull up 2.
Okay. I got to look it down there. I have to listen to you because I can't look up to see what happened.
Elijah Borders will head to the line for a pair. First one is good.
And Borders is 4 of 6 in this half from the Falston Pharmacy free throw line. Second one on the way, and it is good. 5 of 7, much better job from the line for Shelby. But I'll tell you what, even with it up 22, Mount Pleasant is not going to just...
They're not, yeah. They don't look like they're down 22.
No.
Keem Moore driving,
Mitchell.
yeah.
Mitchell, you better stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's getting a word right now.
Official Jamie Roebuck having a word with him. I know Jamie Roebuck. He is not going to put up with that. So last check, halftime of the Mountain Heritage and Maiden game, they were all tied up 24 apiece. They'll get that game. The winner of that game will get Shelby in the next round. 2 for 2 that time is Keem Moore, 63-43, 4:09 left on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. This game's really slowed to a crawl. Yeah, it has, and you wouldn't think that would be the case with a 20-point lead. No. Elijah Borders into the front court. Oh, nice bounce pass to George. Yeah, Daquan George. A lot of vertical, but no basket. And Hunter Sloop is lucky he didn't get teed up as well. And it's just a foul fest right now. Both teams in the double bonus as Mitchell will go to the line for a pair. Hunter Sloop is having a full-blown conversation with the student section over here. Yeah, but you can't. I will say they are much more tame than the Burns High School student section. I think that, and like I say, it's a 20-point game right now. You don't really have any reason to necessarily be chippy and talkative. I mean, no. Your team's up by 20. What do you gain from getting under their skin anymore right now? Yeah, that's the 5th foul on Smith. So both the first. Both the senior big men done now for Mount Pleasant. 4 minutes left in the ball game, 63-43. Second one on the way and good. Good. 1 for 2 is Jahari Mitchell that time on his Falston Pharmacy free throws. 64-43 lead back up to 21 for Shelby. Shelby still on a full court press. Keem Moore still. I mean, this kid's got a motor. 3 ball.
It's good.
He is not going gentle into that good night.
There it is. Centofanti with some philosophy. 64-46. Good Euro step to Sean Christopher. What a finish.
But I tell you, it's almost like it's a foul every single time.
Yeah. He'll head to the line, try to complete the three-point play.
So Christopher with 8 points, trying to make it 9, and he does.
67-46 now, 3:39 left in the ball game. Keem Moore, I don't think, has stopped running all game long.
He has not. And he has got the dreads in the wind again.
Three
Put
ball.
it up again, and this time no good.
No good. A rebound. Simeon Davis. No, he'll have it ripped away. Keem Moore, corner three. Another try. It's good. 67-49, 18-point lead now. We got a timeout on the court. 3:17 left in the ball game. Shelby up by 18. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Come see the all-new Professional Pharmacy, now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. Come shop their newer and larger pharmacy showroom and use their convenient drive-through window. And as always, you'll receive friendly hometown service. Since 1998, Professional Pharmacy in Bowling Springs has been providing you with efficient and fast service to meet all of your medication needs. Make the all-new Professional Pharmacy your pharmacy. Now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. And be sure to like them on Facebook too. Call 704-434-9897 today. Welcome back to Shelby High School. 67-49. Golden Lions in front of the Tigers of Mount Pleasant. 3:17 to go in the ball game. It'll be Shelby ball on the baseline. Mount Pleasant's still out in a full court press.
Oh, they are not going to give it up.
No, they're not.
But the press hasn't worked.
And it'll be
just as I say that, they get the turnover.
It works.
Just as it comes out of my mouth. So 18-point lead.
Both teams already in the double bonus.
I wonder if Keem Moore's going to try to shoot this ball again.
I mean,
why not?
If I'm their coach, I mean, who else has really
25.
shown, man, nearly
Missed that one.
27 and fouled on the floor, heading to the line for a pair is Shane Fernald.
I'll tell you what, man, this is turning into a long evening.
Well, we spoke too soon, Tom. The first half went by in, 30 minutes?
It did.
And you had to say, we got out of here in an hour and 6 minutes the other night.
Yeah, that's what they always, when I umpire a baseball game.
You never say anything.
Well, see, I've been umpiring long enough to know that you don't say anything.
Oh, yeah.
And the younger guys say, man, we're moving along. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Every time I hear that, because, I mean, when I work in the Grizzlies and I'm up in the press box, you get through 3 innings in 45 minutes. Man, we're rolling right along. Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. And then the game gets a little sloppy.
About the 4th through the 7th is 3 hours.
Borders. Well, I tell you what, boy, he's like, he turns it over.
Right there, man. Broadcaster's curse is on and strong tonight.
Yeah.
Keem Moore, the runner, no good. A rebound, Shelby to Sean Christopher. Up ahead, way up ahead to Jimmy Wisdom.
Too fancy.
A little bit too much.
Too fancy. Finish that off, and I'm sure Coach Hollifield is going to say, finish that thing off.
Yeah, Jimmy Wisdom got lost in the sauce right there.
13 turnovers apiece as both teams have gotten sloppy.
Under 2.5 minutes to go into the corner. Back to Keem Moore on the wing.
Keem Moore leads all scorers with 25.
Spin
Nice
move,
spin.
driving.
Wow.
Just about down, halfway down, and then no good.
That looked like a old play from NBA Jam. That was crazy.
McLeave, the drop pass.
There
Jimmy
it
Wisdom,
is.
that's good. 20-point game, 69-49 as we approach the 2-minute mark in the ball game.
Both teams still running, and that time they let him go.
Fernald, the easy deuce.
I think that's a good play. Just
Yeah,
let it go.
that's a good idea.
Let it go.
Don't force anything right now.
Don't foul. Don't get hurt.
Elijah Borders into the front court to Jimmy Wisnett.
They would have had
Oh,
McLeave
Jimmy
on him.
Wisnett dropped Fernald and they'll get the deuce.
Great move. He will need some casts for those ankles because they got broke on that one. Good Lord.
Keem Moore strong to the basket.
27 for Keem Moore.
27 of the team's 53 points. Under 90 seconds to go now. Elijah Borders into the front court.
And that's smart.
And he'll be fouled. Why are you fouling right now?
I mean, that's just...
That's Hunter Sloop.
That's just unnecessary.
71-53 on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. 82 seconds left in the ball game.
I mean, you know, I hate to say it, Mount Pleasant, they have just played extremely hard. And they've got a lot of grit to this team.
I think right now, if you're their coach, if you're Coach Walker, you gotta pull your starters at a certain point, don't you?
That's just a frustration foul, though. I mean, that's just, you know, your season's
coming
to an end. Yeah, there he goes. That's smart. Get them out of there because they have played hard. They have nothing to be ashamed of, and their crowd has been very supportive. At times, a little overzealous, but supportive. As some of those huckleberries up in the top row have been pointing down at the officials, but officials been doing a good job tuning them out.
Elijah Borders
hits the second.
Hits the second Falston Pharmacy free throw. Got a shooter change for Shelby, and they're also running with their end of the bench crew.
And we'll try to get some of these kids 15 in the game. DeVito, wonder if he's kin to Danny. Got another turnover. And that's going to be a charge.
Yeah, good call. That foul's going to go against number 32, Ryan Mitchell.
And
a little too overzealous.
Jacob Price, and then we got Brady Duke.
Yeah.
Into the game. 24 for Shelby. You've got their roster, 24.
That is Deleon Hooper. We've got Ryan Mitchell, as I mentioned. At 21, that's Tyler Arrington. 11 is Aiden Phipps. 33 is Danye Fuller.
So everybody getting into the action.
Good.
Which is good.
First shot, no good. Believe that is Price. I'm not entirely. Yeah, it is. Jacob Price, the sophomore, 5'11". He'll split his Falston Pharmacy free throws, 1 for 2. 60 seconds left in the ball game. 18-point lead for Shelby on your Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard.
So you would say pull it back and run it out. See, but these guys ain't got to play all night. They're wanting to score.
They want some shots. Good move.
Good move, but couldn't finish.
Ooh, watch out. Might be hurt a little bit. Yeah, that's Deleon Hooper. Slow to get back. Good pin job on the other end. No good. Going to be a foul as Deleon Hopper, after he went for that wild reverse layup, sort of slipped and sort of looked like Zion Williamson when he split a little bit, just maybe stretched something a little too far.
Whichever game Kevin is at, 78-51, the final. So tell me which game he's at.
I have no idea.
Well, that
Kings
might be
Mountain, I think.
Okay, that might be the Kings Mountain game.
Kings Mountain Marvin Ridge, I believe you're right.
See, I did him the courtesy of telling him where I was at. East Lincoln. It was East Lincoln.
East Lincoln and Lexington, yeah, 57-72. Stick with us. We've got the Classic Ford postgame show. Tom will crown someone the SNR Auto Sales Player of the Game. 24 seconds to go. 3-ball. Good.
21.
Get a little smirk from Tyler Arrington. Up ahead. And that'll be a turnover. Shelby ought to hold it right here. They might be looking for more. Yeah, they're looking for more.
They're not going to hold it. No.
Who's thought about the 3-ball? No good.
And turnover.
Turnover. 2 seconds. 1. There's your ball game. 57-75. Shelby an 18-point winner over Mount Pleasant. We're going to take one final commercial break. We'll come back, Tom. We'll give you our SNR Auto Sales Player of the Game inside the Classic Ford postgame show. We'll be right back.
Pegram Insurance Services in Shelby is now All Care Insurance Services, and they invite you to see their newly remodeled office and talk with them about your insurance needs. If that's too far away from you, they have an All Care Insurance location in both Gastonia and Belmont areas. All Care Insurance has strived to be the best by providing quality insurance coverage with great commitment to customer service. Whether you do coverage for your home, auto, business, life, or something more, their experienced agents are there to help you. Visit one of their convenient locations, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4515 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 Suite E Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. That's All Care Insurance Services. 100 years of anything means a lot. And at Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, you'll find over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. so they must be doing something right. If you're in the market for a new bike, trike, or four-wheeler or ATV, see the folks you can depend on for sales, service, and parts. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, with over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. You'll feel better with a stop at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. Come in now and ask for your locally produced elderberry syrup. It's available for both adults and children, and all 3 stores carry the popular CBD oil, and flu shots are still available. Caring for you and about you. That's Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville, Allen Drug Store, Main Street in downtown Stanley, and the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. It's time to get that preseason lawnmower checkup at Shelby Hardware. Come in and let Doug Robbins get your mower ready for spring. Don't wait, or it'll be too late. And check out the line of Echo Power equipment, including blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws, plus Echo Bearcat pressure washers, generators, and wood chippers. Get ready for spring with a stop at Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McCurry invite you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street in Shelby. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too. Why service your vehicle at Renato Honda in Shelby? Well, the answer is simple. Their Honda Masters certified technicians aim to make your life easier with pickup and delivery up to 25 miles. Service loaners are available, plus Saturday hours to fit your busy schedule. The Renato Honda team provides premium upkeep for both your vehicle and you, with Wi-Fi, snacks and coffee, and a clean showroom to browse around. Enjoy getting your vehicle service at Renato Honda. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
Welcome into the Classic 4 Gymnasium postgame show. Carson, Dockery, Thompson, Centofanti. Your final score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard: Shelby 75, Mount Pleasant 57. Tom, give us some final stats, and then name our SNR Auto Sales Player of the Game.
Well, you look at Keem Moore for Mount Pleasant, 27 points on the night. Nobody else for Mount Pleasant was in double figures.
Yeah.
So Keem Moore really stood out. I mean, really carried him down the stretch. With Shelby, it's by committee as usual. Just much better free throw shooting in the second half for the Golden Lions.
Significantly better, yeah.
I only had them for 4 misses. Looks like they had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they're 14 for 18. Just quickly eyeballing those free throws, and that was a big difference as there was a lot of fouls in that second half, both teams in a double bonus. Got a little chippy there at the end.
It did.
But in a second-round playoff game, you expect that. Both teams coming in expecting to win, but Shelby just, what I thought was just too athletic all night and just able to create some chaos, as both teams ended up with 15 turnovers, by the way, but I think that kind of came out in the wash at the end because when it really mattered, Shelby had a decisive edge in turnovers and also offensive rebounds, which we don't have that stat, but if we did, that would be the stat of the night.
We don't even have to guess.
I mean, it was just Shelby dominating on the offensive glass and creating a lot more shots. They doubled them up in the first half. I mean, Mount Pleasant with 17 shots and Shelby 31, just to give you a taste of what went on all night. So Shelby just too quick, too fast, too athletic for Mount Pleasant, who outsized them or at least out-heighted them. But if you look at Shelby scoring, you got Borders with 7, Deshaun Christopher with 12, Jack Hollifield with 10, Isaiah Best with 6, 2 threes, Hilleman with 3. It surprised me is McLeave only had 1 point tonight. Usually he has a little bit more. If I look at that last game, I figured he'd have a little bit more.
Yeah.
But only 1 point tonight. Daquan George, another one. I think he led scores.
He didn't score until the second half.
15. He had 15 double digits in 12 last 2 games. He didn't score. So an off night for him for only 4 points. Wisnett off the bench, though, with 12.
Yeah.
And Davis with 2, and Mitchell with 11. So that's all 10 of the Shelby players who are
significant playing time
scored. So just an overall good team win for Shelby. They did what they like to do. They like to pressure you, and then they created the turnovers. Yeah, what's up? Well, you gonna talk to us a little bit? How you doing? Okay, we got Elijah Borders here with us. How you doing, Elijah?
Oh, hang on. Let me
hold on. We got to turn you up, make sure everybody can hear. We're gonna try to make you famous. Elijah, I had you for 7 points.
Yes, sir.
Did a good job in the second half on the free throw line. Coach Hollifield get on your case a little bit at halftime as a team for your free throws, okay? We were wondering maybe if he had a goal set up there in the locker room, and that's what you guys were doing. Had you for 14 for 18 as a team in the second half. That was the difference. What I thought was a big thing in the game was offensive rebounds, number 1. Number 2, I thought you're on the offensive glass. You killed them. And number 3, you just weren't able, like they were trying to secondary break you guys, and they just couldn't do it. So that's a few of my observations. What do you think? What do you think was the thing that you guys did the best tonight?
I think we ran fast today. I think we got down the court a lot faster.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
You were able to beat them not only on offense but on defense, and that's discipline. Because a lot of teams don't like to play defense, but you guys seem to like to get back and create that chaos in the defensive part and that pressure. And it just didn't seem like Mount Pleasant looked like they were running like a little zone press, trying to pressure you guys up the court, but it didn't bother you that much, did it?
Coach just told us get to the middle of the floor, then we'll be good.
Yeah, the trap just didn't seem, they just weren't quick enough to trap you guys. They were big, they were tall, but that didn't bother you guys either.
Nah.
You guys just quicker, to the offensive glass, so you were able to negate that height. We did see a little bit of the cat and mouse game between, I think it was, what player was that, Carson? It was
Bonnet and Hollifield.
Oh, yeah. You probably didn't see it, but Bonnet was kind of smiling at Jack, and he didn't like that too much. And then all of a sudden, Jack takes 2 charges on him, so you guys aren't scared to take the charge there.
He take a lot of charges.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to run into that kid. But you don't run into him in practice, do you? So what do you think moving forward? What do you expecting? Who they got?
They're going to play the winner of Mountain Heritage and Maiden. The last time I checked, it was 24-24 at halftime. Obviously, Maiden is a good team. They beat East Lincoln this year. Mount Heritage is obviously a good team. They're at 6th seed. I mean, what are you making? I mean, obviously, you're probably a little more familiar with Maiden, but, I mean, what are you looking to do, moving forward? Obviously, you guys use those 2 teams set up basically really well. You think that's what you want to use? I feel like just teams aren't used to that anymore, especially just throwing 10 guys deep. You're not worried about fouling. You're able to go play hard and know that the guy behind you is just as good as you, and as soon as you're off the floor, it's not like there's any drop-off. Yeah. We played Maiden in Summer League. We beat them, but you never know, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a little different than Summer League. Yeah. So, just congratulations to you and your team tonight. A great job. I know you guys want to go home, get some sleep, rest up. Going to practice a little bit tomorrow. Going to have a little practice tomorrow, and then Saturday be right back here, right? Yeah. It's nice to be that top seed where you just get to stay at home and don't have to travel anywhere. Well, Elijah, thanks for coming over and talking with us, and good luck. Make sure you tell Coach Hollifield good luck for us, and we'll see you Saturday night. So that was Elijah Borders, point guard for Shelby Golden Lions. He wants to get a picture. I think Dad wants to get a picture with the radio stars here. We got a face for radio, so don't publish that too much. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So proud Papa there with Elijah taking his pictures. He ended up with 7 points, but his ball handling and ball control and just that pressure didn't bother him very much all night, Carson. So I'm glad that Elijah was able to come over and talk with us. You started to say something before Elijah came over. I think you had some scores.
We got the final, as you mentioned, East Lincoln. No problem really with Lexington, the final, and that one 78-51 over in Kings Mountain. Kings Mountain taking on Marvin Ridge after Marvin Ridge upset Hunter Husk. They're leading at halftime, or they were leading at halftime, 29-23 over Kings Mountain. That could put a big wrench in a lot of plans, especially for us. I mean, I believe after round 1, the only teams left in Gaston County might have been Mountain Island Chartered. It might have only been 1, maybe 2 teams left in Gaston County. Obviously, Ashbrook goes down. Hunter Husk goes down. Forestry doesn't make it. It's a down year for basketball in Gaston County, but it looks like Cleveland County's been picking it up, especially with Shelby.
Yeah, it's been a good year for Shelby, and like I say, when you have the luxury of going 10 deep,
yeah,
which they
that
do.
Helps.
So say Daquan George, he has a little bit of an off night. No big deal.
Yeah.
You know? Jimmy Wishton picks up the slack.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's just one of those things where they don't have to worry about relying on that one guy. It is basically a platooning, a by committee type thing.
It's almost like a hockey with your line
Right,
changes. You're ready to go. I mean, if they had boards, I'm sure they'd jump over them and never even stop play if they could.
And what I could tell is they seem to like each other. It seems to be very good chemistry.
And that's as big as anything, especially the deeper you go. You got to be able to lean on other guys, know that they've got your back, and know that you have theirs. You know, and this is a rapport you build over the course of a season.
And I've seen these Golden Lions maybe 3, 4, 5 times over this year. And I've never seen a little back and forth between each other, back and forth with the coach. You know, that's a sign of the good chemistry on the team.
It is. Yeah.
So if you're going to make a deep playoff run, you know, that's definitely got to be a part of it. And when I was talking to Coach Hollifield the other day, he says, yeah, we got 5 guys who we put them on the court and they really like each other. So there's good chemistry with the team. So hopefully Coach Hollifield can keep this up and keep you employed for a little while longer.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'll be honest. We're going to wrap things up here on WOHS 1390 AM 101.5 FM. Want to give shout out to our sponsors. Oh yeah, we got an SNR Auto Sales Player of the Game.
Yeah, see, Elijah came over and kind of caught us off guard.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give the Player of the Game to Jimmy Wishnet.
I like that.
The reason why he was 3 of 4 in the second half, hit all 4 of his free throws, finished up with 12 points. Jimmy Wishnet by SNR Auto Sales, Player of the Game. If it was a bench award, we'd have to give him an off the bench award because coming off the bench, scoring 12, helping the Golden Lions secure this victory tonight.
All right, so once again, this was brought to you by Ronaldo Auto Mall, Buick GMC. Give them a call at 704-487-6364. Check them out at 4423 East Dixon Road in Shelby. Our pregame show was brought to you by Bill Schuper Heating and Air. Our player to watch tonight was Jack Hollifield. We got Coach Hollifield.
We got Coach Hollifield over here, so we're not quite done.
No, we're not done yet.
Coach Hollifield's too tall for that. We're going to have to give him some more slack. Well, Coach, congratulations. Thank you for sending Elijah Borders over here. We enjoyed talking with him. He's a good young man. You got it done by committee again tonight. All 10 of your guys scored. We've seen Daquan George last couple games, double figures. Only had 4 tonight, but then Wishnet comes in with 12. Well, so we were talking like if one guy has a bad night, that's okay because you got so many guys.
Well, that's the truth. That's who we are. All of them are gonna probably score, and then if somebody's not playing well, somebody else is. So that's our recipe this year. It's been our recipe.
And when I was talking to Elijah, they tried to pressure you. That's been a while since I coached. It looked like a little zone press they were trying to trap you.
Yeah.
And the coach said, just keep it in the middle, and you're going to beat that press. And they just were not. They weren't fast enough to press you there. They kept with it.
You're right. I thought that's exactly by watching film on them. I said they want you to pass the ball. It looks like because of those long arms and trying to get in the passing lanes and that. Yeah. I said, Elijah, if they come out, just dribble that sucker right by them and get in the middle and just keep on going. I said they're not because they're not trying to trap you. They're trying to get you to throw the ball so they can knock it down with the long arms.
What I think negated that too is when your guys had the opportunity, they knew when to bounce past the ball. And I think that negates a lot of the arms and knocking down the passes because there was a couple times there was 2 and 3 on a guy, boom, one little bounce pass there, and then you got to the basket. Got a little chippy out there. Their fans getting into it a little bit.
Well, I didn't understand because, we had as many fouls as they did. I mean, it wasn't like it was lopsided.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. It was.
Now, granted, they had a couple kids foul out, but they don't play as many as we do.
I want to think they only won 8 or 9
fouls get spread out.
But they would just I would hand it to them as they were just tenacious the entire time and never give up. And the one kid, I'm sure you know, Keem Moore, 27 points. He played well. He played really
well.
Couple circus shots, but he was going there. But other than that, very different team than y'all. He was the only guy in double figures.
Okay.
It's just your team very balanced. You guys had 3. Jack your son had 10 points. Did you yell at him for missing his free throws?
The first one, I said, what are you doing? You look like you never shot a free throw in your life.
That first one, yeah. That first
I said, you shoot free throws every Sunday. What are you doing?
Yeah, we saw there was a little back and forth with one of the Bonnet kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't
that first possession, yeah.
But he had the ball, and Jack came out here and he smiled at him.
Yeah.
So I think Jack took that as a challenge and then took 2 charges right in a row.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the wrong kid to try to intimidate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just a total team effort tonight, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
And, anything you want to say about your team before we let you go?
I'm super proud of them. It just, for them to, because I know it sounds crazy, but I put a lot into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I watch film and I do this, and for them to come out and execute, after, I feel like, that's one of the things that makes me so nervous about this game is I can control what I do, but I can't control what they do.
Can't make them,
And for them to come out and execute what we've been talking about and doing, it just makes you proud. It makes me feel good about the guys.
Yeah, well, you should be proud. Moving on to the 3rd round, Coach, Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have it on KTC. Thanks for letting us go. Appreciate it. Good luck to you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great time.
Okay. Right. So we got Coach Hollifield on the radio interview. We had Elijah Borders, so hopefully you guys were able to take some of that in.
Yeah.
And Coach is going to go home. He's had a long day. He's going on. Well, any parting shots before we go, Carson?
I'm looking forward to whatever matchup comes on Saturday. As we talked about, it's going to be the winner of Mountain Heritage and Maiden. Maiden is a really good team from right up the road, and as Elijah Borders mentioned, they're a little bit familiar with each other playing in Summer League, so that'll make things a little interesting. Maiden is obviously one of, I believe, only 2 teams to beat East Lincoln thus far this year. So Maiden is a team that can challenge Shelby, but obviously if Mountain Heritage is hanging with them, they're good enough in their own right.
Bobby, you got a few things to say about the Golden Lions? Yeah. Bobby's been over here, super Shelby Golden Lion fan, calls into our post-game show, Renato Automall post-game show. It's out there. We got it set up for the tall guy because Coach Hollifield's just all right. So, Bobby, what did you notice about your Golden Lions tonight? I know you're proud. You always come out and support them, football, basketball, underwater basket weaving, as Kevin says, whatever they're playing. You show up. What'd you think about your Lions tonight?
Well, one of the things that I've noticed that we're getting more aggressive every game. I just hope that we'll continue to do this because as the season goes on, it's going to get a lot tougher.
Yeah.
And I don't know who we're going to be playing next, but from what I understand, they're a real good basketball team.
Either one, yeah.
Yeah. They're going to play Maiden next, or
it's Mountain Heritage Maiden right there. They're still playing. I believe they're in the 4th quarter.
Probably more familiar with Maiden, Bobby, because they're just up the road. Mountain Heritage, you got to go a little further up there, but they got to come here. So you don't have to go up there, Bobby. You get to come right here, Shelby High School, to watch them Saturday night.
Well, one of the things that we're going to have to understand is that it don't matter who we play, whether it's home or away. We got to play hard. We got to play real good defense. We got to crash the boards. And, a lot of teams, as we have been playing here in the past, they're real tall. Like tonight, this team was real strong under the boards, and they had that number 10, I forget his name. He was real good, and he really showed that he can play that basketball.
Yeah, you're talking about
Keem Moore.
Keem Moore, 27 points, but it was a one-man show. He's the only guy in double figures, Bobby.
Yeah, well, he really showed that he can play tonight. I just wish he was on our team, but nevertheless.
Well, you got 10 playing, Bobby. I don't think you got room for him.
Well, that's for sure. But I'm just so happy for my Golden Lions and Coach Hollifield, and I just hope they'll keep up the good work and just continue to play hard and just continue to do like they've been doing in the past.
Well, Bobby, we always appreciate you sharing your thoughts. Are you going to be able to come to the game Saturday night?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try to support them from here on in. I haven't been to too many games this year, but this is the year that I'm going to definitely support the Lions in basketball. I hadn't been doing it in the past, but I'm going to sure pick it up and do it like I do in football.
All right, so Bobby, now football super fan, now basketball super fan. So, Bobby, thanks for sharing with us. We're going to get off the radio here. We appreciate you coming over and talking with us, Bobby.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So Bobby always calls in to our Friday night show, and he always knows what's going on with the Shelby Golden Lions, so we appreciate him. So was that going to do it, Carson?
Yeah, just going to run over our sponsors one more time once again. Title sponsors, Ronaldo, Buick GMC Auto Mall. Pre-game show brought to you by Bill Shivert Heating and Air. Player to watch brought to you by WhatsUpShopper.com. Scoreboard brought to you by Medical Lodge Pharmacy. Scoreboard free throws are Falston Pharmacy free throws. Slam dunks. Didn't have any tonight. Had a couple chances, but no Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory slam dunks tonight. Halftime show and stats brought to you by Hendricks Appliance. Post-game show that what you're in right now is brought to you by Classic Ford. And the player of the game brought to you by S&R Auto Sales. This has been a production of KTC Broadcasting, WOHS 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. We'll send it back to the studio. Hunter Yancey is sitting back there, and he's probably...
Hunter, are you awake?
I hope so. He's not JP. I don't think he falls asleep.
Well, I just got to say that sometimes those guys back there, when you're back there doing it, it's like, man, I wish they'd interview a few guys so I don't have to go on so long.
I love it. No, I know from personal experience he is loving this. This gives you time, all the time in the world.
So, Hunter, we have interviewed a player, a coach, and a super fan.
There you go.
We helped you out.
We did everything we could, Hunter.
You buy dinner next time we're around. All right, Carson, let's wrap it up.
That'll wrap things up here from Shelby. Once again, your final score, Shelby High School 75, Mount Pleasant 57. Shelby's going to take on the winner of Mountain Heritage and Maiden on Saturday. Until then, we'll see you next time on KTC Broadcasting.
Pegram Insurance Services in Shelby is now All Care Insurance Services, and they invite you to see their newly remodeled office and talk with them about your insurance needs. If that's too far away from you, they have an All Care Insurance location in both Gastonia and Belmont areas. All Care Insurance has strived to be the best by providing quality insurance coverage with great commitment to customer service. Whether you do coverage for your home, auto, business, life, or something more, their experienced agents are there to help you. Visit one of their convenient locations, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4515 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 Suite E Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. That's All Care Insurance Services. 100 years of anything means a lot. And at Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, you'll find over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. So they must be doing something right. If you're in the market for a new bike, trike, or four-wheeler or ATV, see the folks you can depend on for sales, service, and parts. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, with over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. You'll feel better with a stop at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. Come in now and ask for your locally produced elderberry syrup. It's available for both adults and children, and all three stores carry the popular CBD oil, and flu shots are still available, caring for you and about you. That's Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy.